This week's episode of Lip Service is brought to you by KY Duration. KY Duration is an endurance enhancer which helps men stay in the moment. You know it's the holidays, okay? So it's time to get it in. It's designed by the experts at KY with an FDA-approved active ingredient to help take control and extend pleasure for everyone involved. Pick up your KY Duration today, available at all major mass retailers, drugstores, and grocery stores, as well as online with Amazon. KY Duration is an over-the-counter product, so use it as directed. KY Duration, get what you want. Today's episode is also brought to you by Luca and Danny. Luca and Danny jewelry is the perfect gift for the women you are most grateful for this holiday season. Whether it's that special someone, a mother, daughter, friends, or even yourself. You know I love their iconic bingo bracelets and I stack them up. They also have beautiful rings that you can stack as well, necklaces and earrings, and each piece symbolizes what matters to her most. And it's handcrafted right here in the United States. I have 6 different bracelets and I always change them up based on my feeling, my mood, and what I have on. So go to lucadanny.com and use code Angela and get 15% off and free shipping on your first purchase. That's LucaDanny.com. Luca and Danny, embrace the journey. Lip Service. All right, welcome to Lip Service. I had to put this disclaimer on here first. Now, when we interviewed Riff Raff, a.k.a. Jody Highroller, this was last week. He had not yet put out the video saying that he was being extorted, and there were a lot of new things that came out after we did this interview. Here's what that video sounded like.
I've been keeping a secret for the last 4 years. I've been extorted and blackmailed and demanded I give $1 million cash to an escorting agency and to a fake-ass lawyer who's been running scams, working contingencies upon athletes and high-end celebrities trying to get money. And I'm going to tell you right now, Jack, you ain't getting no million off of me. And I want all my friends and family to know, if anything ever happens to me, make sure to take care of my Huskies. I refuse to back down from your scams.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal. And we got Jody Highroller here with us.
Dale D'Antoni.
How many names do you have?
I don't know, a lot. Every week I get a new one.
Is it new names and personalities to match or just names?
No, it's just me.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. I want a cool new name. Help me think of one by the end of it.
All right.
Yeah, right?
Let me see.
Everybody should have a no. Ain't nobody asked you.
Oh, she don't want me to give her a name.
Don't nobody want to hear her names.
She think I'm going to say something disrespectful.
She is going to say something disrespectful, but I got something for her ass.
What? I was going to say something nice.
You was going to say something about finger.
What? Finger licking?
You don't always say finger lick. Ha, ha, ha.
No, she's well known for putting her finger in people's butts. That's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that would be good.
Too early.
You could be the puppet master then.
I knew too early, Aaron.
That don't sound like a cool...
I don't even think we hit the minute mark yet.
It has to be a name, though.
Right. That's not good enough.
Like Waka Flocka Flame.
Yeah, see? He knows.
Dale D'Antoni.
Well, you're good at it. So
Jody Highroller. I know. I got
Give me a minute. And by the end of the show, he going to give me one.
I got enough damn names, okay?
Oh, yeah. Gigi.
Yeah, Gigi got a lot of fucking names.
What is it? I just know your real name and your stage name. Gigi McGuire.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your...
Then the spinoff name. My name is L'Oreal. Like the makeup. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mine is Angela. I ain't got no other names. I never had another name.
No aliases.
I had no alias.
Miss Yee if you're nasty.
Mm-hmm.
And what's all your aliases, Gigi?
AKA Miss Show Me the Money.
Okay, that's a fact.
Because it's Gigi McGuire, so show
like
me
Jerry.
the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you ever see that movie?
Which one?
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Gigi.
It could be...
He's thinking of
Oh, no, for her. It could be Lavender L'Oreal.
Nah, you got all the fly names. You gonna give me the girly one? I need like the savage one.
I think I'll go.
Wait till the end.
You gotta give me the savage.
He's got to get to know you better.
Yeah, come on, we'll see.
Give me 2 shots.
Oh, well, that's
not right now.
No.
I'm saying, give me proceed into it.
Now let's talk about this a little bit because we were thinking about this right before you got here. We were talking about you and dating because we don't really see you with women too often to know like what's going on in your life. We do know about one person who you dated.
Look at his face. He's like, and who made that?
Yeah.
New York.
We do know.
No, I'm joking.
Why do people people mistake me for that? First, I was never on.
Yeah, he was on From G's to Gents. First of all,
Katy Perry.
Okay, but I wouldn't call that dating.
What would you call that?
Rendezvous.
Oh my God. It's semantics. Dating, rendezvous. What's the difference?
I think dating means like you could potentially get it turned to something bigger.
Oh,
like
so.
it's like you know what I mean. But sometimes people go into something and you know you ain't even thinking about where it's gonna. You know it's gonna end sometime, but you're just like you enjoy it for the time. So it's a rendezvous.
Okay, that's a morbid way to date.
That is.
Because I
But
feel
it's fun
like,
though, because you never know, because rendezvous could proceed into the upper
dating.
level of dating
It's the prequel.
later on. Yeah, it's a little,
I feel like guys try to always say that this is just for fun, but they don't ever want to anticipate that it could be more than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like guys are going to like, just so you know, I'm not looking for anything serious. But then maybe they really are. Like, why even say that? Why?
you never know.
Right, you never know.
You really don't know. Me personally, in the first I would say in the first time I meet somebody, in the first they say in the first 10 seconds, 15 seconds, you could be like, you know what I mean? But it's just the vibe of something. But at the same time, I've said that before, and then something is turned into something else. So
I don't know if this is a good or a bad turn
Yeah,
into
something else bad or something else great.
Something else good.
Yeah,
More than
okay.
what
But then when
you
things get
anticipated it to
serious,
be.
then it can go either way. Anyways,
Right.
You think you're scared of commitment?
I think just in 2018, just with social medias and court stuff and you know what I mean? Like at any time, I just think if you're a quote unquote celebrity, right? And then you get with somebody, and if they aren't celebrity, right? I can see why people of celebrities both would be with each other, because they're like, oh, you understand what I'm going through in life. You understand how I'm around in the public eye, and at any time somebody could be like, you know what, this person did me wrong, and I feel me as a person, not me, I'm just saying the other person could be like, I feel like I want to do this, and I'm gonna blast this on the internet, I'm gonna do this, and then all the blogs are gonna run to that,
Right.
because it's bad news travels fast. It's you know what I mean? So that becomes an element in getting to a relationship. Like, wait, is this person crazy? You got to get to know them
Maybe you
longer.
think too hard about it.
Trust me, I don't.
No,
It's
you don't
not.
think
No,
so?
it's from experience.
Okay.
The things I'm talking about are not just hypothetical, and I'm not just
I
crazy.
live this
But
shit.
you know what? I feel like attracts like. So do you think because your personality and the persona you give off is kind of like a crazy, wild, and fun that people are like, oh, he likes crazy.
That's cool, but what does that have to do with being psycho, though?
You know, crazy.
I'm not, but
maybe
I don't do
think-
psycho things to people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not malicious.
Right.
But there is some malicious people. So once they and then also with girls, you have to I think you should get to know somebody for 5 years before let them go do whatever they want. I do whatever I want, whatever. And if after 5 years, if we still like each other and we want to be more serious and we date that, then cool. I think you should know somebody 5 years before you even get into dating.
That's a random
a
amount of
long
time to pick.
time.
Because you know why?
I'm throwing that number out
I
there.
can
just made
see
a
why
number
he's saying that.
So
But
you
if
didn't-
you're not, no, don't get me wrong. At any time, I'm not saying that that's a formula I do. You could meet somebody and then jump right into a relationship, and then maybe y'all get married.
Right.
Maybe a year from now you have a kid. Or maybe a year after that y'all get married, and then she files for divorce, and then you're in court dealing with that. You don't know, because you don't know the person you're dealing with.
Right.
That's just me. That's
get
my
what you're
person. I'm not saying this is the way the world should think.
Right,
This
that's
is just
not
things.
for your own personal-
And like most of my friends don't have kids and haven't been married. Not saying that that's just like a formula of how, it's just like
You know what though?
I'm not the only
If your
person-
friends had kids and were married, you probably would want to.
I think so too.
I'm by myself a lot though. I don't think that either, because I haven't found like that perfect situation or scenario. You know what I mean? To me, a perfect situation scenario. Do you know who Dan Bilzerian is?
Yeah, it's the guy that's the rich guy that's
Yeah,
all
so I'm
over
friends
the
with
place.
him, right?
Okay.
So he
And
put
women running around all the time.
Right, but it's
Well,
not.
I don't
But he
know
doesn't.
about-
But he doesn't have. It's not every girl is his girlfriend. No, it's like. There's it's not really actual wives, but it's sister wives. So it's the girls get along.
Like
I
a
think,
harem.
I think if a girl can't get along with other girls, there's going to be big problems. That's for me. You know why? Because I'm around girls all the time, just in general. So if I have to worry about also making you happy and being me, which you already know, I'm just already me. So I'm around people that. Men, women, whatever.
But being cool with other girls, is that just being cool? Like, oh, you want something to drink?
Attracted to
Or is
other
this,
girls.
oh,
Yeah,
eat
that's
my pussy?
different.
No, it doesn't even have to.
That's different.
Yeah. But at the same time, I could be in a actual relationship if it got to that level. But then it goes back to the now.
Take 5 years to get there.
And she got to fuck a girl.
Right.
Doesn't got to. You if you
She has to be okay with him fucking up.
Okay.
Not even just that. It's more. It has to be. There can't. It's like it's like a relationship is like a car, and I'm stepping on the gas. Do not touch the brake. You know what I'm saying? So I'll deal with the, you know what I mean? So if she's touching the brake already early, like this is going to be a problem somewhere along the line, some type of stress factor, and then somebody will be like, well, that's a selfish way of thinking, but I don't have time to think about other people right now.
So what about like, because I thought about this with guys, I've talked about this before. Is there a difference between like a woman that's letting you run all over her and a woman that's just down with what you're doing?
Depends how you're looking at it. And then if that's a girl who says runs all over you, then I'll just stop the relationship right there and be like, okay, we need to get to know each other for 5 years so you can see how I move and operate, because you might not even want to be my friend.
Right. Damn.
That's okay. That's tough. Now back to the original question though. You think that you're a little scared of commitment?
Now I'm scared of the repercussions of getting into a bad relationship that you don't know how bad it is until you're actually there, into that situation where you're living with the person and then somebody's throwing a fucking glass vase at you.
Scared of
You
the
had some
unknown.
bad experiences. God
Yeah,
damn.
I've been through it all. I'm lucky to have dodged the bullet.
Dodged a vase.
Dodged the Versace bullet.
How long was your longest relationship?
Probably maybe a year.
A year.
So I guess the 5-year thing ain't never get tested out.
Right.
But
That's a theory.
but hold on now. There's girls who I've known and we still interact.
You grooming them.
No, not even grooming her. She's living her life. I'm living her life. Whoever. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like who I've known for 5 years and we're still friends. Okay. And that's a good start.
Right.
That's a good start. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? But I maybe I didn't step on the gas in that direction of like being with her, but it's good to be able to like go with the flow of things. And when we see each other, like where like slowly get to know each other, because there's people who are, there's people who are in college studying to be whatever, you know what I mean? There's people who are doing things in their career and traveling, you know what I mean? Besides me. So I wouldn't want to hold somebody back. I want you to be as best as you could be. You have a vision in your head, good. Hit me whenever you need me. Call me whenever. You know what I mean? And you're doing everything to build yourself to where you want to be. And then who knows? Maybe 4 or 5 years from now, and that's 10 years into knowing each other, and then we're like, maybe we should hang out more and more right now. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I don't even really like all that stuff I was talking about 5 years ago. I'm not even into that anymore. I'm lazy now. Let's just go. Let's go on a cruise and then let's maybe try to. You got your place, I got mine. Maybe we try to get a condo in Charlotte or something, or fucking Vermont, and we try it out. We get a 6 month lease and see how we like it.
He wants to test
Let's just live together and try it out. You see what I'm saying?
But don't you touch that damn brake, bitch.
But the reason that we even got to 5 years because she didn't touch on nobody. Right. But I haven't got into that close. You got to live with somebody.
You definitely have to live with somebody.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say give up what you got. Everybody should have. Whoopi Goldberg said something the other day. They asked her, "What do you feel about marriage?" And she's like, "I don't want nobody else living in my house."
Oh shit!
You see what I'm saying? Like that meant that sentence.
We talked about that a little while ago.
So it's like you can have. Like I think everybody should have their own dwelling domain where they can get away from. I need a break. It's not just a break from you. I need a break from the world in general.
Right.
I don't always like to talk.
Although some people
I want to just be around my huskies.
We can barely afford our own apartments. Imagine us having our own dwelling domains on the side.
You got more than one, right?
Right.
Things to do.
So, but let me ask you this. Do you think that you could be with somebody and say you're doing this 5-year thing? That's in theory, right? Could she talk to you about other guys that she's dating? Would you
I wouldn't even want to talk. That's none of my business.
Because you guys are friends.
That's none of exactly. It's my but my friends. I don't even talk about them about their relationship. I don't want to talk about none of that.
So you're not the person to come to.
Right. If you're having a problem or something, you're really stressed out. I'll talk to you maybe 1 or 2 times, but I don't want that dwelling on my mind. My mind is like a file cabinet, right? And it's filled up in alphabetical order with shit. There's some shit that people tell me, and I don't remember. I do not remember what we were talking about because it wasn't important in my brain.
Right.
It's not me. It's not that I don't care. I care about you in general, and I hate to see you like this and stressed out and like just you know what I mean, stressed out. But that I can't have that energy and stress around me because I'm already stressed out and have anxiety about certain things. You know what I mean?
Are you a jealous person?
No. If I don't like something about somebody, I'm gonna instead of arguing with you and giving you more of my energy, I'm gonna be like, let's stop right here. I need a break. I need some space. Like I don't even want to talk about it. If we're starting to clash or somebody's or you're telling me about somebody, I don't want to hear about it.
Right.
It's none of my business. Talk to one of your girlfriends about it. That's what girls do. You know what I mean? If it's about
girls do.
if it's a girl telling me about some other guy or something, I don't want to hear about.
Well, who
I don't
do you
need to
talk to about girls? Like, you don't talk to none of your homies or anything? Like,
Sure.
Okay.
Of course.
But
you know
it's
what I mean?
more like I just fucked this bitch the other night.
I don't even talk like that. I'm not even like vulgar like that.
Okay.
People probably think I'm vulgar. I'm not like that.
She's
I'm vulgar.
That's
That's
fine.
how I
and
talk.
you're a girl. You can do whatever. And you know what? Everybody can talk how they want. But I just don't. I just don't partake in those type of conversations. I will if I'm having a situation where I'm like stressed out about something. I'll talk to one of my certain friends. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I don't just talk to everybody. There's friends who I've grown attached to over the years, and like we just see eye to eye on how things should be.
Right.
And then so when I'm saying things like this, then they'll kind of not put me back on track, but like say how they would do things in that situation. I'll be like, yeah, you're right. That's how I would do it. That's how I should do things. You know, I'm just going to take a break and really think this out. Sometimes stepping back from the situation and like reevaluating it of how you want this to be. What do you want the end result to be? And is it going to be that much? Is it going to be too much work and too much stress to get there? And even if you get there and get the other person to be how you want them to be, is it really going to actually be there? Right. Or is that you just them putting a Band-Aid on it, and then when they're away from you, then they're like, they take the mask off and they're like, fuck, I don't like this, but all right, I'll do it for him because I want to be with him. No, I don't want you to be like that.
I'm about to break up with my boyfriend after this whole talking.
I want you. It should be like water. It should be like 2 things of water just flowing. Like it should be easy. It should be simple. You should be coming with me with ideas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like not trying to make me happy. Like don't try to make me happy.
Although I think that's a natural thing to do. Like
Whatever
you do try.
But then.
Whatever you like to do. Whatever you drink.
The bath butter is clean. Your
royal penis is clean.
I try to make it not as dirty.
That's okay. Make it dirty.
This is lip service.
So the friends that you do
his
look
drink is
towards,
done.
Let's go. He said 2 shots.
All right.
Are they in relationships?
I made it really right.
So like the friends that you really go towards? That you lean towards, that is like, you know, and sometimes I feel like when you say your problem out loud, you figure it out on your own.
You know?
Because you hear it back. And you're like, duh, I just got
there it is.
XRC.
You just explain it for yourself, but then but after you say that, then you go back into your emotions, and that's where your emotions, your heart is in it, and you don't always say that.
Right.
You aren't spilling all that to the person like, no, but this person, there's a certain feeling I have. You don't say all that.
Yeah,
have you ever been heartbroken?
I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. But I think I've given my heart away already. Like, I think each time you give away your heart, then you kind of regain it, regrows, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying that I could never be heartbroken again. I think you just have to be in such a crazy, like, deep love, and like you gave yourself away so much that
you got your guard up OD to the point where
I think my brain and my heart subliminally like did it themselves. Like, it's like we've already been through this, we already know what's gonna happen. Like, all right, cool. It's not that. But if the right person came along with the right scenario situation, I would. Who knows?
It's like an understanding person, like a person that could kind of like understand.
But it can't be just. It's not
through.
Just a person. It has to be that initial spark from the start.
The person, right?
That's chemistry.
Boom. Mm-hmm. You know.
You think that the perception people have of you before they meet you is different than who you are?
I don't like a lot of people to meet me. You know what I mean? Because I don't like me opening up and talking to you. Like, I'm not going to have this conversation with people on the street.
Right.
I'm hoodie up and fucking walking with my friends where we go. Like, I'm not. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't have the energy and like to do it.
But I think it's cool because
and honestly, if it was like 3 guys here, I wouldn't even be talking. I wouldn't just be feeling like that. You know what I mean?
But you don't feel like people judge you?
I don't care. Mm-hmm. They I take that back. I care to an extent because of like a fan base, like my actual fans who. So when like if somebody's like a dedicated like follower or something, like they've been following for years, and then they comment on something, like say something, I'm like, what? Like, but then at the same time, if you aren't on the same path and mental path I'm on, like, and if you don't care or care too much about certain little things, then that could be you as a person changing into something that. We aren't on the same path. Everybody's different, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, people go through certain things in their life. There's some times where I'm so pissed off, I don't even want to listen to music. So like, even my favorite song doesn't sound good to me. Mm. So when people are saying judgmental things and mad things, think about the time and energy it takes to go on somebody's page, watch something. Just for instance, this Instagram, watch their whole video, and then comment a long ass fucking paragraph. How much do you? How happy are you really with your life? Now think about this. If you won the lottery, right? You won the lottery, gave you $1 million. Would you even be near your phone?
Probably not. No.
If you were, you'd be what? Ordering some shit online, some clothes.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you're winning, you are not even looking at the next lane. You're just like,
I
oh
would
my
say
God, I'm
I've
winning.
never seen Oprah leave like a nasty comment on anything.
She doesn't have time. She's too busy fucking.
Can you imagine if
She's too busy
Oprah-
buying cars for people.
Or imagine if Beyonce went on somebody's page and was like, "Bitch, you whack."
You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, Beyonce.
Rihanna makes comments to people. I wouldn't say she goes and trolls them, but she responds.
she'll respond
and
to
she'll
something.
shut
But
Right,
Rihanna do
respond.
that
There's a
for
difference because
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
respond too. I'll wait for someone to say something,
Yeah.
and then I'll just like fucking just
Fire
roast
their ass.
them. But it's in a funny way though. I'm not like I fucking hate you here. No, it's like I'll just
That's like
I'll just
some
roast them
loser
like
shit
some.
to do that, right?
I'll
People
just
that
roast
just
them
sit
like-
around angry, like fuck you. Da, da,
But
da.
I know they're mad, and
miserable.
Yeah.
but then here's the other thing where I understood like the trolling part, because then they'll say something, and then I'll say some shit back, like roast them, and then they'll respond back and be
I'm
like
so happy
laughing,
you hit me back.
Be like, yeah, thanks for responding.
Yeah,
and I'm just
yeah.
like, all right,
It's
and
true.
I'll probably just like follow them or some shit.
Yeah.
But you know what else is true is that sometimes people could hit you, like could be 1,000 people like, "Oh my God, I love your new album," and you don't respond to any of that. But then sometimes though, because sometimes it'd be
Me?
that one comment, not you.
Oh.
I'm just saying
Just in general.
In general, yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
that one comment that somebody says that's rude, and you be so like, "I gotta hit them back."
Yeah.
and that's what makes people do that because they think that's how
They
get
know how to get
attention.
under your
Get
skin.
your attention.
But I'm gonna tell you why it's like that. If you respond to everybody that says, "Oh, I love you," you're gonna be sitting there for fucking weeks. Like,
Okay, girl.
No,
Listen,
but
love
you-
This is why I'm so glad that Instagram added that the comment.
I
So
love
you
the
just
like the comment
like the
thing.
comment and keep it moving.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, or so, but sometimes when I roast the one person, then I'll get like
Everybody
crazy
started-
likes, like
everybody's-
1,000 likes, and then people will be like, yeah, it'll be like, oh man, this is my favorite part of the Instagram is when he responds to people in the
Yeah.
comment section. But then
Sometimes
I'll
people
respond
need
to
to be
people
put
if
in
they
their
not
place.
shit. I just can't sit through. There's some people who respond to every single like Gary V. I'm a fan
Oh,
of
yeah,
Gary
Gary
V.
V.
I like
Oh, yeah.
him. But that's one of his things is like
Right. He's trying
I'm
to help
responding to every he's like that dude is just mentality. I don't know. I've never met him yet, but we've talked a few times.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah,
Gary V.
Yeah, that would be good. You should have him on the show. I'll watch that. Have him on here talking about
Gary
relationship.
V talking about
Have
sex.
him have him on here talking about like relationship advice.
The
I'll
V
watch
in
that.
Gary V stands
that
for
would-
vagina.
Yeah, exactly. That would be so funny.
I wonder if he's married or not.
Gary Vagina.
I think he's married.
You think so? But he
yeah.
never talks about marriage.
I know you're not talking.
I know, you
you
ain't
don't talk
talking
about
about
much or
it.
nothing. No, as far as relationship wise,
I said
we couldn't see nothing on your page. I was looking and looking around.
I mean, if like, but I mean, I want to get into that that realm or something. Like, I
sounded
mean,
so sweet.
It's in there somewhere, right?
you know what I
gotta
mean?
pull it out.
I'm not looking for it.
right.
But
you
you're
know what I
open
mean?
to it
'Cause
if it happens.
If anything, like I said, anything can happen. Just like anything's possible. Just I won't cancel out anything. Like no, this is this, and I'm doing this, and I'm this about it. No, every day something different happens.
But we do know of one public relationship that you had, right? And that what you making that face for already?
Uh-oh.
Bella Elise Rose. So that was officially your girlfriend.
Sip, sip. Guzzle, guzzle.
Oh my
Jesus
God!
Christ.
Double.
She was a very close friend.
Right, but was she? Would you have categorized that as we were
Together.
Were you rendezvousing or dating?
We're still friends.
Okay, still friends.
Working on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
yeah.
It's all
No, I mean,
coming
we're-
together
Look, he said
now.
no.
5 years is slowly approaching.
We're close.
It's been about 4.5.
Right.
we're very
6
close
more months,
friends.
we're gonna find out if this is
The 5 years
No,
ago
but
this
but
way.
like I was saying, like if you're when you're going through a process of like getting to know somebody, there's ups and downs and like good, and like yeah. So if it's like somebody who is a good person, and you're gonna have ups and downs.
Did she teach you a lot?
No,
In the bedroom? Did she teach you a
No.
lot? Don't lie.
Uh-oh,
He's
shit,
thinking of something. He's thinking of something.
I feel like your show started right now. Like everything else is just a warm up.
Because everybody that you're with teaches you something, right? And look,
Sure.
I always look at it like certain people know a lot more than others, and I feel like she should have taught you some things. Like,
Just like how we you were saying about your persona and your all that, like that's one of the nicest people. Like
I'm not saying she's not, but I'm nothing about her not being nice.
What I'm saying is like what you perceive her as. Let's say like that's not how she actually is. She's like a really like
because she's a porn star.
No, she's not.
She's not a porn star?
She stopped that like 6 months ago.
But once upon a time she was. So naturally people think porn stars are like dirtier, freakier.
But education wise, you can learn a lot.
Unquote, but if you looked at the media, you'd be like, oh, he's dated 5 porn stars. You know what I mean?
Right. Support for today's show also comes from FabFitFun. If you love discovering new products, if you're always on the hunt for the next best thing, then you've got to try FabFitFun. Now, you know I'm a product junkie, and this is how I test everything. FabFitFun is a seasonal subscription box filled with full-size fashion, beauty, home, fitness, and wellness products delivered 4 times a year, and it's only $49.99 a box. Sometimes that's just what one thing in the box costs. It's great for discovering new brands and products that you can actually use because everything is full size. No more paying for samples. FabFitFun is a fantastic value. Many products' individual value is more than the entire cost of the box, like I said. FabFitFun is a great gift to get for yourself and makes a great gift for a loved one. You know I travel all the time and I'm always running out of products, so with FabFitFun, I'm always trying something new. My last box had this cream cleanser called Wish. It's been lasting so long, and it's what keeps my face looking really smooth. I never would have known about it if it wasn't for FabFitFun. So make sure you sign up for FabFitFun today. They always sell out. You can use my code LIPSERVICE and get $10 off your first box. Go to FabFitFun.com to sign up and start getting the box for a life well lived. Again, that's promo code LIPSERVICE and you'll get $10 off your first box. That's over $200 worth of products for only $39.99. Today's show is brought to you by Vidget, the mobile app that achievers carry. Do you ever want to know the value of your social media profiles or that you could chart how your social media accounts are growing over time? Well, the Vidget app is changing the game for social media profile builders. Vidget's revolutionary technology scores social media profiles, tracks follower growth over time, and it lets you set growth goals all in one place. Go to the App Store today and download yourvidgetscore.com. That's VIGIT, yourvidgetscore.com. Also, look out for more details in my stories on Instagram.
Did that help you? You think like dating porn stars, did that help you sexually?
No.
No?
It's the same.
So
it just so happened like that's the lifestyle of like not
so
having
you was tossing salads way before all that.
Tossing salads.
You was eating ass, right?
Dale D'Antonio don't toss no salad now.
Yes, you do. I don't believe you. I can tell by your beard.
Oh my God! What
you know I know
so
because
bad.
I could tell how he has his beard shaved because he has this.
So,
part right
so you're
here
saying
open.
because of my edge up, then you just figured I tongue punched some fart boxes.
Exactly.
You know what?
It's a fact. I could tell because you left this area right here clean and open.
Nah, that's
what you
that has nothing. That has nothing.
To put your
I've
chin
been
in.
cutting hair since I cut my own hair since 7th grade.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh well, we would hope you didn't start then.
Well, I wasn't.
Do you remember your early like sexual experiences when you didn't know what you were doing? Like anything embarrassing?
I don't know. We would go to the movie theaters like 5th and 6th grade and just like, and we get dropped off the movie. Well, this is way back in the early 50s.
Yeah, I love this nigga. Yeah.
But look.
They didn't even have sound in the movie.
But we get dropped. But in 5th and 6th grade, I don't know why, but everybody in like it was 5th and 6th grade and there was this movie theater, right? And then we would get dropped. Like everybody's parents, we would have them drop us off at the movies, right?
Right.
And then we like whoever was with their girlfriend, then there was this like back, like almost like a dumpster area.
Oh my
Lord! No, but it wasn't by the dumpster. Though. Don't get me wrong. It was kind of behind the movie theater.
Right.
It was kind of behind. It wasn't by the dumpster.
It was like a loading dock.
It was actually it was like a basketball court, but it was like okay, here's the movie theater in the front, and it was a huge wall, right? Mm-hmm. And then behind that there was nothing, but then back there that was where the dumpsters. It was where the dump trucks would pull up, but there was only 2 dump trucks, but it was like the size of a football field.
Right.
Okay.
But then there was basketball court and stuff like that. But then then you take turns going back with your girlfand, like
in the 5th and 6th grade.
Well, we weren't actually having sex.
They didn't know what they were doing.
Okay.
We thought that was sex.
You were probably like dry humping.
Basically.
When did you lose your virginity?
on
5 years ago.
Still a virgin.
Fuck out
So that's what this is really all about. We're going to help him lose his virginity.
For sure.
We're going to sell it on eBay.
Imagine if that was true.
Dale D'Antoni's searching for sister wives. 3. They all got to get along.
You can't go from virgin to sister wife.
No, it's perfect.
But then I want my first time to when I unvirginized, then to be with 3 sister wives.
You never
Dale
had
D'Antoni's search for unvirginizing with 3 sister wives.
You never had any
kinda like Flavor of
pregnancy
Love,
scares?
He can't get pregnant.
Not you personally, but like your dick.
Yeah, like I think I had a couple.
Dale Dick Tony
You
never
did?
had it.
I've had a few situations where I was like, yeah, I think I bought some baby clothes a few times. Yeah,
And what happened?
just didn't happen. I don't
It was
know.
someone else's baby, or
Damn, you went through the whole baby shower.
Wait, you're saying I bought? You're saying I bought baby clothes for somebody else's
She's saying,
baby?
yeah. She's saying it wasn't
You
yours
realize
in
it
the
wasn't
outcome.
well, keep the
Oh
clothes.
no, the baby just never
happened.
was.
Oh, okay, it happened.
Yeah, I don't know what this. Girls, man.
Are you crying?
I
Sweating.
It's okay.
am. No, it's just getting hot here. I'm gonna have to
Oh, now you hot.
Now it's getting hot.
might have to take off my damn collar.
Dale D'Antoni's hot
Getting all hot. Y'all got a drying machine?
with a little bit of.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Take off one part of my clothes. I ain't taking off all my clothes.
Take my music
Take
off.
off-
Let it
y'all-
hang
y'all
on.
can take off this.
Little bit of.
It's too hot.
You guys,
Y'all got a drying machine?
we just met.
Right, Tangerine Tiger.
Yes.
We got that merch on.
I like that shirt.
You know we like merch here.
Oh, yeah,
at Lip
no,
Service.
also-
Tangerine Tiger,
Here at Lip
baby.
Service, we're all about the merch.
right.
I'll get y'all. We gotta get y'all shirts.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's what we was
Wait,
thinking.
hold
Sure,
on.
so-
Can you put your hand up again? He got small hands.
Uh-oh, you know what
that
that
mean?
means.
Dun, 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 dun. Let me see.
What size
That's
feet?
He do got baby hands.
you wear?
13. So what that mean?
Is your pointer
It
finger?
means you got small hands and big feet.
Is your pointer finger longer than your
These
index?
myths mean nothing to me. But go ahead.
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, no.
What?
He might.
I
be
need to
a
get my
virgin.
nails done.
He's like, hold on a second. Let me put my hands away.
Man, I'm getting grilled over here.
No, little hands are good.
I'm gonna
'cause
need a
it makes-
skillet pretty soon.
No, little hands are good. It makes your dick look bigger when you masturbate.
Oh my god.
So when you take a dick pic, just make sure you put your hand in
Your
it.
little
Oh, my
hand.
hand.
Your dick.
Over here getting
Make your dick look
roasted.
bigger with your little hand.
He about to get us in the comments. Let's just be quiet.
They short, but
Let's
they
talk about
stumpy,
Tangerine
though.
Tiger.
What?
Your hands.
Oh,
They
my
short.
God.
They, stumpy,
They got
though.
girth.
They got
Let me see. I
girth.
bet
They
my
got
fingers
girth.
are longer.
These are
than
not
yours.
small
They
hands.
meaty.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know.
For the
About the size of
comparison.
a water bottle.
For the
Okay.
comparison.
Okay? Golly.
Is that how
Put
the
your
dick
hand
pic
up to a water
looks?
bottle.
I'm a woman.
Oh yeah.
See?
Gigi's fingers longer
She
than
said,
that.
I'm a woman.
I am a woman, sir.
I am a real boy.
I'm
Golly.
just saying the myth don't matter for me.
All right, now back to Tangerine Tiger. Let's talk about that because you were showing us your merch. Oh,
Yes.
look at you.
Yes.
He's
He's covering
look at
himself
it.
up.
your nipples? What are you
No.
covering?
What's with your, what's
look
wrong
at
with
this
your
album.
nipples?
Y'all aren't allowed to listen to this album no more.
Why? He's over us.
He don't like
It's just slandered me.
about his hand.
Just kidding.
No, but you know, one question that you asked earlier that I wonder.
What?
So, all right, you dated different porn stars, whatever. So is it
No. Calm
my
down.
God,
Hold
you
on.
said that. You said
Rewind.
5 of them.
No,
No, it
I said if you ran through, if you only judged by the
By
like
what
looking
they
through
say on
stuff,
the-
then that would
Okay,
people
okay,
tell
I'm
you.
sorry.
No,
Let
no.
me
Okay.
requote.
So
let
let's
me
hear it
requote
from the
that.
tiger's mouth.
I
Okay.
want to know,
What?
like, was there one trick that one had that you was like, damn, I wish I could teach the other one the trick that the other one did? You give
Okay. So there was this one girl, and she would she did this one trick where whenever I would go to sleep, she wouldn't go on my phone. yeah. And then she would go on her phone, and while we were both awake, and she would go scroll through her different pictures of her friends. She would be like, "This is the coolest trick. Y'all ready?" So there was a girl sitting next to me in bed, and then she would be like, "This, look, oh, she's cute. You think she's cute? Should we invite her over?" That's the craziest trick ever. And so I wish all the girls would be like that.
All right. Well,
good
that
luck.
is kind of a trick.
Yeah, you know what it did? You know what it did? It made me be not have anxiety and be stressed out. I'd be like, okay.
You know
so
what would
you
make
can
you not
stick,
have
you might
anxiety?
stick around.
If you didn't have shit in your phone, that you'd be nervous.
No, nobody goes through my phone.
Oh, okay.
No, well, maybe not having anxiety is not having somebody who goes to my phone because, like Whoopi Goldberg said, I don't want nobody living in my house.
You're gonna stop quoting that one line.
No, me and Whoopi Goldberg. Me and Whoopi. I'm gonna
When did she say
re-quote
that
it.
shit? Matter of fact,
Look
I
it
feel
up.
like she
She said it yesterday.
Look it up. Look it up.
Whoopi Goldberg
She
look it
said
up.
it yesterday on The View.
Just look it up on Google. Whoopi
She was married
Goldberg
to the guy from
marriage.
Cheers.
What does
Yeah, she lying like a motherfucker. She lived with mad niggas before.
Does she exactly? Do they end up
she's
live with
over
her
it
now?
She's over.
Exactly.
So maybe Whoopi's your perfect soulmate.
No.
Oh my God.
Wing woman.
Wing woman.
Wing Whoopi.
Let me see.
Whoopi wing.
Nah, Whoopi will get you mad bitches. Think
You
about
think so?
it. Hell yeah.
You be like, come over. Whoopi's here.
No, it would be Whoopi's house.
Whoopi.
We were at Whoopi's house. She probably got 15 rooms.
Now, what's the
Fact.
quote again? Whoopi Goldberg. I'm not letting no.
No, just be Whoopi. Whoopi Goldberg.
not letting no nigga
Put
move
this.
in with me.
Put Whoopi Goldberg take on marriage.
Not letting no nigga move.
Whoopi Goldberg's take on marriage.
Whoopi Goldberg used the N word.
No, you know the memes that they had
okay.
where they said like,
What did it say?
like back in the day.
Hold on. What
No,
did it
he's
say?
right. She said.
Oh, he's right. First of all, he's right.
The,
What
the
she
Tangerine
right?
Tiger's right.
What she said this
She
shit.
said, I'm the round peg and marriage is the square hole. That sounds sexual.
Yeah, that's different.
She
Yeah.
said, Whoopi Goldberg on marriage. I don't want somebody in my house. I'm much happier on my own. I can spend as much time with somebody as I want to spend, but
then-
I'm not looking to be with somebody forever or live with someone. I don't want somebody in my house.
Boom.
Damn.
Told you.
AKA
You're
ain't
so
no
right.
So they got to fuck behind the movie theater by the
Behind the wall.
garbage
When I'm
cans because she
in
don't want
the
nobody
grave.
in her crib.
And by the way, this
she
is
gotta
from
do that.
September 1st, so he has been quoting this for months.
Oh, my.
I just saw it the other day. To be honest with you.
I can see him. That is his game.
I just saw this, but I will be quoting this for the rest of my life. But yes, but Whoopi Goldberg says.
But we listened when he said it. We all was like,
Whoopi.
For real.
wow.
I'm not lying.
He said that.
It's like, come on, it's Whoopi
This is on-
Goldberg.
oh,
She was
but
in
this is on
Ghost.
This is on The Onion. Isn't that a fake site?
Let me call
I'm kidding.
Whoopi.
I'm kidding.
Whoopi,
It's
huh?
not. It's on Huffington Post.
Whoopi.
I was about to say.
Whoopi, talk to him real quick.
He's like, Whoopi, we need backup.
I'm mad y'all said the quote said, I ain't letting no nigga in my house.
Whoopi said that.
Whoopi said, ain't no
Whoopi
niggas moving in
Goldberg.
with me.
Now, can you be homegirls with girls who you know like you, but you're not interested in them?
Yeah, I can, but then I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah, I can. I can maneuver around it.
You ever had
But
pity
I don't
sex?
wanna-
Like,
huh?
you ever had pity sex?
No.
Like, she likes you so
Let
much.
me just get his
and
girl
she's
some-
Nah,
very
I don't
persistent.
do that because I feel like that's dangerous, kind of. Because then I think that could jeopardize like even the friendship. I feel like that.
That's how you get a psycho.
Yeah, because then she'll kind of think that she after all this time, then now you're into like almost a relationship. Nah, just stay friends.
Right.
If you want to be friends, you just straight say it. Just be like,
Or
I don't wanna do
sometimes you could get rid of her by having really terrible sex with her, and she'd be like, I don't even like him anymore.
that. She might not want to.
She'll give you a second try. If she really likes you, she'll be like, fuck it.
You
One more
think you-
time is not bad.
But if I'm not, here's the thing: if I'm not really just into a girl like that, and then it's just like that's my sister, and I don't really, you know what I mean? I don't.
You think you've
just
ever had a terrible
Some
sex
people
night?
can. Some people can be like, I'm not attracted to that girl, but I still have sex.
I'll
I
still
just
fuck
can't.
her, yeah.
I think
I
that's
can't.
a good way to curve somebody, though.
What?
Just be like, okay, sis, like, and you
No,
start
but,
calling her sister.
it's almost kind
Ain't
of.
that what we do anyway?
No, you know what? I stopped doing that because I got tired of people saying bro and sis. I don't like
I
when
used
people
to
call
bro
me that.
every nigga
I don't
knew
bro
in Atlanta.
nobody because then now you think we friends for
How
real.
long were you in Atlanta?
I lived in Atlanta for almost 10 years.
Oh, and now how long you live out here?
5. Going on
You like it out here?
I like Atlanta better, but I like them.
She said for
I
us.
stayed for lip service, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
I did.
flattered.
Y'all know that.
Look at the connection.
I could have went back
gave
to
y'all.
Atlanta in 2015,
See, I
but
just
I
called-
stayed because I love my girls and my
That's
show.
right.
And our show.
See?
Yeah, see how we opened
That's
up with
good.
each other?
I see y'all you vibe well together.
Right, and Whoopi said,
we love-
Yeah,
We
ain't no
love each
nigga
other.
moving
Whoopi
up in my
said,
house.
don't leave your bitches behind.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
I'm not talking to y'all no more. I'm saying that's lip service.
Now, do you think can you recall a time that you've been trash in bed? Like, damn, I really underperformed.
Like some
I
drunk
wouldn't
shit or
remember
something.
because I was probably too drunk if that happened. But I don't
It's
think like
an
that.
Incident.
You don't think
like
that? Like, damn, that was a terrible.
Nah, because I don't think it's like I don't think like that.
Have y'all ever felt that way?
That I was trash.
How?
Have you ever
How
felt
would that
like,
work?
damn, I
How would
could have
I?
done better?
Because what?
Like,
Because
after the fact.
No,
like I could have. Like
did
you know how in an
better.
argument when you think about
Done
things you
better.
should have said after the fact.
Right.
So do you do that during sex? Like after sex, you be like, damn, I should
I should have did that spin around.
Yeah, you know what
that's
I
been
do?
around.
Like I should have used both hands.
I'm
if that was
listening.
big enough.
You never
You
get
know what I'm saying?
lazy head before? Like, I've been like, I don't really feel like
I don't know.
giving
I don't
head,
know about
but-
lazy head. Y'all know that's my forte. So I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna slack on the
I've
head
been
because
there
that's what I
before.
do. But
I've been there before when I've been tired and like
I think I knew what I was doing.
That's a good name for her.
What?
Lazy head.
lazy head L'Oreal.
That's not
Lazy
cool.
head L'Oreal.
Don't listen to her. Didn't I tell you that she get a worse motherfucking names and shit? We not listening to
That
this
sounds like a
bitch.
garbage pail kid. We got lazy head L'Oreal.
First of all, that's about me, bitch.
Damn, that kind of rhymes.
Nigga, ask about
I think your friends are probably gonna. I didn't say
Nah,
it.
it's only one. Don't. She's the only evil one at this table.
Oh, okay.
We having a good time.
Kind of rhymed.
He likes
Really?
it.
I don't say I like it. I just feel like they're gonna keep saying it.
Have you ever gotten lazy head?
Not that I remember.
You was too
You
drunk.
definitely got lazy head.
Maybe you think
was too
so?
drunk to
Yeah.
remember.
Maybe I think. Would that be like a guy like kind of
Lazily eating your
demanding
pussy?
it, and then she's like,
Not like
all right.
demanding, like, you bitch, you better give me head, but more so like, come on, you know.
And then she's like,
okay.
Fine.
Fine.
And that's
I
what
don't
she.
think it's ever been like that.
For real?
It has to be kind of mutual.
But that's because you haven't been in a long relationship. That's like long relationship shit.
maybe.
Yeah.
Like I
But
don't
if
feel
I'm
like
in
this
a,
shit, right?
yeah, I don't know.
That's long
I've never been in a
relationship.
long.
Lazy heads for a
Oh man, is that
Yeah.
bad? That's bad, right?
What?
Because then if you had to be like that, and after like 2 years, then can you imagine after 20 years like doing that?
Right, well then you see he's gone.
Okay,
But
see,
for me, in my instance, he's
Right.
gone. So.
After 20 years, we just spit on our hand and do that.
damn.
Spit on both hands.
Smack it.
Because all that matters is just they're
wetness.
satisfied and they're
Yeah.
That's
good.
it.
After
Like,
20 years, we get a wet paper towel and just.
Oh my god! So I
Wipe
hope
me
I
down.
know-
Years he gets a
I have
girlfriend.
fun. Damn,
Wipe me down. That's
Do you
about it.
mind if a girl's like giving you head but uses her hands a lot? Some guys don't like hands, like no hands, and some guys like hands. You like how I did
Show.
both? Like I was.
I wanna
milking a
know.
I don't
cow.
think I knew what I was getting into.
I don't know what this bitch is doing, but this.
Just for tell you, I don't know what I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Yeah, Jody Highroller. Come on.
Yeah, I know. but,
Jody,
you know,
my Jody.
but it's like,
We respect you, just so you know.
that's fine. But it's just like some things just to me, my life.
Okay.
I just don't talk about certain things. But y'all, go ahead. Y'all just keep talking.
Y'all
I'm just
go
gonna keep
ahead.
drinking. Okay. I'll chime in when I feel the need to.
Did anybody teach
Honestly,
you?
the crazy part about you, what you wouldn't expect from me, is that me, instead of talking about such and such about a sexual situation,
You just do it.
No. Listen, I'm more into, like, I could talk and stuff about more of a relationship type of
Mr.
situation.
No relationship?
Exactly, because I've been through so many.
Oh, now
crazy
you've
part,
been
yeah.
through so many.
But they all
Relationships. It doesn't matter. I didn't say like
Long term.
right.
That might be a situationship.
I agree with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You seem more like
Okay,
a
cool.
situation.
Has anybody ever tried to push you into like marriage or anything?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And how does that work? Have you ever considered it?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, considered. Key word. Watch yourself now.
Watch it.
Watch out now.
She
And then-
proposed,
No. No, we just like talked of it. You know what I mean?
and you entertained
And it just like not entertaining, like kind of like went along with it because it was like like you're so much into the girl, like you know what I mean, or you're just so into the relationship, like it's fucking time don't exist,
Right.
and that's not every day that you meet somewhere where it's like the time don't matter. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I can't. I couldn't. But I just couldn't through time. Then things got worse, and then it's just like, oh no.
This week's episode is also brought to you by Burst. The Burst Sonic toothbrush is the best oral care you'll ever buy. Self-care isn't selfish. The Burst Sonic toothbrush has a built-in 2-minute timer, and it's designed to make teeth whiter and brighter in just days. Burst is known for its charcoal-infused super soft bristles. The charcoal removes surface stains, and it's antimicrobial, which helps keep the bristles hygienic for the lifetime of the brush head. It's proven to remove plaque and stains without damaging enamel or your gums. Burst has the most powerful motor on the market and the longest battery life, with up to 4 weeks use on just 1 hour charge. Go to burstoralcare.com and get your Burst Sonic toothbrush. Not only does it work well, believe me, my uncle's a dentist, but it also is a really pretty toothbrush. If you use my code Angela at checkout, you'll also get 10% off your order. And you get a new replacement head every 3 months for just $6 each. That's burstoralcase.com with code Angela for 10% off. And guess what? It's a great gift idea too. Don't forget to use my code Angela.
But do you feel like it is smart for like the woman to bring it up? Because I don't feel like if you weren't thinking about it.
But then it goes back to what I said about the 5 years. You shouldn't even be talking about it. It should just like, if that vibe of time doesn't exist when we're together, keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm uncomfortable that you have your phone turned over. Can you turn this?
What you hiding
It's
from
not.
us?
I'm not.
No. We want to see if anyone's calling you.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody's calling
Like
me.
Bay.
No,
Bay 1, Bay 2, Bay 3.
No, it's my.
Sister wife 1. Sister
No, it's
wife
not.
Bear. What was it? Boo.
Oh, Booberry.
Booberry.
That's a tattoo.
Do you have any tattoos you regret?
No.
You love them all.
Do you know how many you have?
This is my puppy.
That ain't no damn
That
puppy.
is my.
That's a humongous puppy.
She's on. She's sitting on the jacuzzi.
She's cute. I saw her on your
That puppy
Instagram.
living life.
Right.
What are you doing on my
How old
Instagram?
is she? Let me see.
No, we gotta
What you
check you out.
I thought you had a whole baby because I
have
always
3.
see you post. No, I mean a
My
real
niece. I got
human baby.
all my sisters have 2, 3, or 3 kids.
What kind of dog is this?
It's a Shiba. I got her imported from Thailand.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I was lucky because most of them are like that are white. They're rare. They're super rare. There's probably only like 1,000 of them in the world. They're all white ones, the Shibas, and they're inbred. And then they sometimes like if they're inbred, but she's not. You know what I mean? I was lucky because you can't go over there and like go. I mean, you could go all the way to Thailand and just buy one and fly back with it, but like I had her shipped over.
Oh wow.
And I was like, got her. I was like, she all right. Then she played with the other puppies and she played fine. She can run straight because sometimes if they're like
They're inbred, they'd be a little slow.
they can't like
They'd be a little
they
underdeveloped.
yeah, it's
Like they have Down
Imagine that.
syndrome or something. Kind
imagine like a kid who's inbred like
Right.
But luckily she
Like
wasn't.
on the movie Deliverance?
Why are y'all laughing
know
at me?
what's
Because I said the dog had Down syndrome. What's wrong with
No,
that?
I was just thinking of the movie Deliverance where he's playing the banjo. You know what I mean?
I
never
never
seen
seen that movie.
Oh. So let me ask you something, because you still have your phone upside down when you're on dates and stuff like that.
Is that just the norm for you?
Is that just
Yeah,
your
I'll
habit?
leave my phone. That's just a habit.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't want to be distracted
What would Whoopi do?
while I'm in such an important.
Whoopi don't let no nigga through the phone.
Whoopi be like,
Whoopi leaves her phone in her locker at the View, locked up.
you don't know that.
Yeah, I know what Whoopi.
She leaves her phone locked up in a locker.
Yeah.
Stop it. No, she doesn't.
All right.
She don't trust her other View castmates. All right, now a lot of people send in questions, right?
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna get some relationship advice from you since you're
Okay,
the
cool.
relationship
All
expert.
right, the guru.
Jody
Look at your
Highroller.
phone. Look who's calling you.
Yeah.
Hi, you're live.
I definitely have a phone call coming in.
We have a phone call.
I sure do.
It
All right,
wasn't
so
on
here's
her.
a question.
There it is. Yep.
All right, listen to this.
I definitely have a phone call. That
been in
is
a
a call from someone. Wow. Anyway, so back to the question. So,
How did Whoopi know I was talking about her?
Right. Whoopi's calling.
It would have been crazy if it was.
All right, I've been in a committed relationship for 7.5 years with my boyfriend. We separated once back in July for 6 months. During that time, I was dating another guy, but my ex wouldn't stop calling or texting, telling me how much he missed me and we should work it out. We did, and we've been together since. However, we're not perfect. We argue a lot over cheating. Recently, I went through his phone. That's a no-no, right?
I've already tallied. I'm tallying up. I'm tallying the fact that she said he keeps calling over 6 months and she didn't block him. So that says one
But
thing.
they got back together.
Right. I'm tallying up all these things. Go
She
ahead.
said, and she went through his phone. I seen he's been talking to a girl from a job he used to work. I questioned him about it and he said they were just friends.
Okay.
Not so sure I believe him. I also had a conversation with this girl who said they were just friends, nothing more. I still feel unsure. I have done some things he has no idea about and I would never tell him. Is this karma? What should I do?
She being a little hoe and it came back to bite her in the ass.
If they got back together and after 7.5 years, right? Like I said, I've only been in a relationship for like maybe 1 year. So she should, like, that type of shit. You gotta, like, if you're in a relationship and you're expecting like for forever, that's a long time, right? So if you already tallied up 7.5 years and then you broke up and then you went back to him again, like, did you? She said she made it sound like, well, I went back to him because
He kept on calling
because
her.
he kept calling. As if the block button doesn't work. No, you went back because you wanted to, right?
Yes.
So now, and then she said she even asked him about something in his phone. First of all, nobody's gonna go through my phone.
We know.
So right. So this isn't my situation. So me looking at that, like, you gotta let like little shit slide. Like she said that they aren't doing that, and then he says something. Leave it alone.
You believe
Move
in
on with your
karma?
life. What is your what? I would want to know what this girl's profession is and what is she? Because
She
needs
feeling
to,
guilty.
She needs to focus on her own life and career. She already has the person you want to be with, and that y'all have that like electric vibe together, right? So y'all have that, and then so what is her career?
It says right here, prostitute.
No, it doesn't.
I'm joking.
See, you know what I mean? Like
I'm
you got
joking.
what do you?
You believe in karma in relationships? Like, damn, I did something wrong, so something bad's gonna happen to me.
No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in like the karma stuff. I think people evolve as humans, and they make choices. And like sometimes you go through a situation, and I think even if you meet somebody when you're whatever age and you met them at that time, maybe it wasn't the right time, but you might have met the right person.
Right.
And then
The
y'all
right person,
both go
wrong
through these
time.
different things and everything. It could be 10, 15 years later. It could be 20 years later. Who knows how long later? And then y'all could get right back on the same path and then reconnect and have that same vibe. You know what I mean? See that distracted me.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody puts their phones on. No, but you know what I mean?
Oh, we have a similar case too.
And so if she has that like everybody's born by themselves, you know what I mean? So if she has this connection with this person, then stay with that. Don't even stress about whatever whatever else. If he wanted to be with her, he would have been with her.
If she cheated, right? Do you think it makes sense to, if he didn't find out, confess?
No.
All that
Damn,
shit
Gigi.
seems like drama. All that questioning and shit, like, I don't do interviews in a relationship. Like, all that questioning, well, what about this? And you just like, what? I'm not talking about it, so you shouldn't be talking about it.
But if you're in a relationship, they should be able to ask you anything they want.
Sure. You can do whatever you want. And what did he say?
Who?
Asking is asking.
Oh.
What did he
and the
say?
answer
What-
is
she asked
Yeah,
him.
we don't know.
She asked
we
him,
know.
and he
said
said
it was
it's
nothing.
just
Nothing.
friend.
And then she even
Ask
went.
the girl.
She even went, and then the other girl even went
And
as
the girl
far. But
even
they've
said
been
they
together
was
7.5
friends.
years. And then she asked the girl who worked with, and then she said it's friend.
She
Okay,
lying,
cool.
though.
She
The
gonna
girl
say that.
that-
You don't know that.
Let me
I don't
ask
know
my
about that.
girls in the room, and this is for everybody. If you've ever been a side piece, right, and his main piece hit you up, and you knew you was a side piece, and she said to you, "Are you messing with him? Are you going to say yes, or are you going to say no? We're just friends."
Let me tell you something.
In the room, we have a no. I'm not telling. We're just.
I've
friends.
had guys that I didn't even want to fuck with that I knew had girlfriends, and their girlfriend reached out to me like, "Has he ever tried to talk to you?" Yes, bitch, but I didn't tell her that because
you
that's
want
not my
drama.
place.
Yeah.
That's not. Now I'm beefing with her because she ain't about to break up with him. She's just gonna have a problem with me now. So I'm not saying yes. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's me though. That's my opinion. Find your solution another way, but I'm not your
Just see
oracle. I'm not.
To me, in this relationship, this situation right here, it just seems like that girl sending the question could potentially. I mean, it just seems like too much drama.
Yeah, like I'm coming to you as a woman. No, sis, go to him as his
a
bitch.
girlfriend.
Right, whatever. Don't come over here, please. Don't. G, what you think? You saying your nigga trying to fuck
Gigi
me?
ain't telling.
I know she ain't telling. I just
Y'all
want to
know
know.
I ain't saying nothing.
Right.
I ain't know nothing. I don't say. I don't even know him. Who?
Right. They're like, this
Who is
is
Rashad?
y'all together.
I ain't speak to him in like 2
Rashad.
years.
Right.
Who? I don't know that man.
He told me he was with you yesterday.
Right. Like he said, it's unnecessary drama. Like she's trying to look for the drama, don't get me wrong, but she's initiating it, but you're making it worse by indulging.
Also, she said,
Oh my God.
How the
Jesus.
fuck did I seen that on Don't Be a Menace to South Central? Drink
He
your juice
just
and
drank a whole entire
bottle of water in one sip.
In one sip.
She also
Sorry.
said
He's
the
hydrated.
whole karma thing that she
I told
did something
you with
that she
beard,
would
you know
never
what he be doing.
that she would never tell. So she just has a guilty conscience,
Oh my God.
and her guilty conscience is feeding her insecurity.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Her guilty conscience is feeding her
That's right.
insecurity
Whenever
because
somebody is always accusing you of some shit and you're not doing shit, that means they
It's
doing
them.
shit. That's how I feel. When people are accusing
Seems
you
like
of
a
things
lot.
for no reason.
Or you just a low down dirty dog.
I feel the
That
same
seems like
way.
a lot of
Angela.
energy in the wrong direction. She should be studying for a quiz or something.
But if she
Study
was
for a
going in the
quiz.
wrong direction for 7 years, you're going to just keep continuing.
7.5.
She should be building a house or something. All that time she's taking on her phone,
Building
looking
a
at
house.
Yeah, there's cinder blocks at Home Depot and build
that
that
shit by herself.
No, not cinder.
brick by
I'm
brick.
talking about all the time she's worried about some whole other shit that ain't even got to do with her. Like, just build a house.
No.
All right,
Build a
here's
storage.
Here's a good question.
Good
I've been
hobby.
seeing a guy for a few weeks now. He didn't vote yesterday, and now I want to break things off. Am I wrong?
Wait, say it again.
I've been seeing a guy for a few weeks now. It's early.
Yeah.
She said he didn't vote yesterday, and now I want to break things off. Am I wrong?
Did you vote, Jody?
I have never voted.
See, so you can't ask him this
But-
question.
But you also
But
wear
you
American
can-
flag around your neck.
Because you gotta vote for Dan Tony.
But I have a
Vote
question.
for Dan Tony.
I have a question about
Vote
your
for
flag.
Dan Tony.
Is it supposed to be upside down?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's a lock.
I
And on the
thought
back
that
of my
was-
neck, how would it be?
It's supposed to
Oh,
be
it's supposed to be in the
outside.
back.
Side.
Oh, okay.
But
I
you
was
know when
looking
you
at it, I
show
didn't want
it,
to say nothing.
you to show it, that means it's real. Because if it don't have that,
Yeah,
then
you're
it's
right.
I know what's up.
all right.
So what
You're
was
right.
your
You know that.
Yeah, I know what's up.
what would your advice
know
be
that.
to her though?
Who?
To this woman,
First-
she said she wants to break things off because he didn't
Because
vote.
he didn't vote. She sounds like she's a little bit too much in politics. Politics to me is too much drama to me. Okay, that's why I can't get involved in it. No, the president of the United States, whoever it's been, has never came down.
You don't even know.
Whoever it's been over the
Okay.
over the last 57,000 years, which I've been on Earth for 57,000 years, they never came up, walked up my door and said, "Here's a check for $100,000."
That's a lot.
Right, that's a lot,
I'll take it.
right?
I'll vote for Trump for that amount of money.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm joking.
And some other people take that my analogy and theory or whatever. You could vote for. They could tell you anything, and then as soon as they get to be a president, then they're still telling you exactly what you want to hear and doing absolutely nothing. Or they could tell you all the worst shit in the world, and then not give. Who knows what the fuck they could tell you? I've never heard altering her own life based on politics. She's crazy.
But maybe it's something that's important to her. So if it's important to her,
That's cool, and that's
then
totally
that's kind of her own decision.
and that's totally
how
fine.
important
And the
that
fact if she feels that strongly about that, then maybe she should
Date a senator.
date somebody who's if him isn't important to you, if the politics are more important than him, then yeah, go politics.
Let Trump
only
grab
been
you
a
by
few
the
weeks.
pussy.
But I do feel like that's a conversation you should have. Like instead of saying I don't want to date you anymore, but maybe be like, listen, I'm just asking why didn't you vote, and I
If
just
it's
want to
that
know what your
important to her,
stance
then
is.
And then he maybe said,
I'm a convicted felon.
No, or what? Look,
I'm a convicted
or what
felon
if he
in 2
said,
states, and I can still vote. I voted.
Immigrant.
or what if
Yeah,
no?
but some
What
places
if
you
he
couldn't,
said? And then what if he
That's
said,
true.
I just don't feel like voting? Then she should like you know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like, well, so what if peanut butter asked jelly, hey, why don't you turn into peanut butter like me?
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
But you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Like, I think opposites attract. Like, don't fucking, I don't, you know what I mean?
No, I get what you said. I feel like
don't-
you
do
should
your own
bring
thing.
that
You do
into
your own thing. I do my thing. And in your free time of living your life and doing your thing, if we can come back and actually have time together, oh man, I'm
It's
so
all
glad
good.
to have our 8 hours together.
Right.
Like, I don't even want to talk about what the fuck I don't want. If I'm with a girl, I don't want to talk about music. I'll play music and shit, but I don't want to talk about music. Like I said, I don't do interviews in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't want to talk about nothing that I'm involved in. I don't want to talk about nothing you're doing really. But if you ever want to talk about.
I'd be
I
a
wanna
little
enjoy-
hurt if my man ain't want to talk about nothing.
Like, bitch, I don't care
that's
about
fine.
radio.
That's fine. I'll talk about it. No, I'm just saying. I
Fuck
don't.
Breakfast Club. What if he said that?
No, you can vent to me
you
and all
can't
that
do
shit.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be
Look.
like, no one listens to radio.
Yeah, you can't do. You can't. In a way, that is gonna mess up your relationship because if somebody feels like I don't like radio and the people that
Depends
gossip,
how you think and
can't
what type
date
of person
somebody.
you are.
True.
That's like trying to say what you're saying right now. Imagine telling that to Dan Bilzerian with sister with some 3-4 sister wives who are all getting along and they're flying on private jets and they're living life and they're perfectly peaceful and enjoying life. Imagine saying it to them. They don't even want to have the conversation. You know what I mean? So so even like this conversation right here, like I said, I wouldn't have this conversation with anybody else. You see what I'm saying? So even though like the stress and drama of talking about that, some people just like me are just like, damn, this is too much time and energy out of my peace of mind. I don't care about a relationship. I don't care about a marriage. I care about feeling good and living my life. And then until you find, there could be 100 things that are not peaceful and not fun to you. And then that one girl come along and she's like, yeah, I like this. Like, wait, what? Like, damn, oh, you like doing this shit too? Let's go. Oh, and you have friends too? Okay, cool. And then
you got friends. That's the main thing.
Or we can go make friends. You see what I'm saying? But it's just like, you can't, if you think only in your mind, you imagine in your mind, that's like, you're being delirious. Like, if you think every single person is going to think exactly like you, now 99% of the masses might think of this is how a relationship should work, this is how this should work. Nah, what works is what makes you happy. So find that. You find another person who finds the exact same things that make you happy. Now y'all can hang out more.
Right.
Support for today's lip service also comes from Poshmark. Instead of buying new things, head to Poshmark to shop from millions of closets across America. Poshmark is the easiest way to buy and sell fashion items. Download that free Poshmark app to shop from tons of brands across women's, kids, and men's. You won't believe the deals that you'll find, like Louis Vuitton bags for $300, and they look great, brand new looking. Shipping is super fast and easy for both the seller and the buyer, and it's handled all through the Poshmark app. When you see something that you want, simply make the seller an offer and you can get the items at the price that works for you. I know you need to clean out your closet. I know I do. Well, listing on Poshmark is easy. Upload pictures of your stuff to the app, set that price, and then ship to the lucky buyer. No more waiting in line at your local thrift store just to leave empty-handed. Today, you get $5 off your first purchase when you enter the invite code AngelaYee5 when you sign up. Just download the Poshmark app, sign up, and enter that code AngelaYee5 and get $5 off your first purchase. Today's show is brought to you by Vidget, the mobile app achievers carry. You know what isn't so smart if you want to be a blogger or if you already are an influencer or to crush it at networking? Building a social media profile with no goals. You know what is smart? Downloading the Vidget app. The Vidget app is changing the game for social media profile builders. Vidget's revolutionary technology scores social media profiles, it tracks account growth over time, and allows for you to set growth goals all in one place. Now listeners can try the Vidget app for free today. It's time you unlock the secret that achievers use when building and tracking their social media profiles. Download the app today at yourvidgetscore.com. That's yourvidget, VIGIT, score.com. Also, look out for more details in my stories on Instagram.
What if, Val, don't you want your girl to be like your biggest fan?
Not really. Biggest fan of me personally?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like what if she's like you
what if I do other things besides music?
I know, but I'm just saying, but that's a large part of you too. Let's keep it real. Like that is a big part of you. So let's say you put out Tangerine Tiger, your girl is like, oh my God, I love this song, I love that. Let's like, you don't want her to do that? You would feel weird.
She don't every word that she I don't know.
That honestly, that does not sway me one way or the other.
Would it bother you if she wanted to talk about music with you?
It wouldn't bother me necessarily, but I just think it wouldn't bother me. No.
What if she wants to be on your album?
It's not a. You see this girl who's like broke up with the dude because of politics because he didn't vote. You don't love him.
But she's
then.
asking, should I?
Yeah.
Because
the fact that you even asking.
That's true.
That's just like a lot. And if you ask me, would you break up with a girl if she didn't know every one of your songs or didn't buy your album the day it came out? I'm not even thinking about that.
Your girl should definitely buy your album today.
I'm just saying I wouldn't even care.
With your Apple
I don't care.
Account.
All I care is that. All I care about is that you're there. All I care about is you're actually there in person, not if you're there social media wise. Fucking, I don't leave the internet on the internet.
Right.
That's the internet. I don't care about none of that.
Real life is what matters.
Yeah.
So you talked about dating people, like you're saying that you understand why people date in their own industry. Mm-hmm. So would you date somebody that's like a rapper or, she's
an artist,
or she's, she's out there on social media and stuff like that?
It's not something I aim for, but if somebody had the mental understanding of, if somebody had the mental understanding, and it's not just like even somebody, like I said, I'm not opposed to it, and I'm not also favoring it. Mm-hmm.
What if she was like,
matter.
What if she was like, man,
it's just the mental understanding of subliminally already knowing, and you don't even have to. It's something that's like you don't even have to talk about because the vibe is already there because you already know. So it would be this. It would be the mental factor of a girl who's, let's say she's famous or whatever, or has X amount of dollars or has whatever. Then she would know not to walk up to me and be like, can we take a selfie? Can we take a picture? Now, if she was just already on certain status or whatever level, and then she was just recording, but we're on a certain vibe, I don't care. You could be walking around Snapchat and being like this and like, hey, what's up? Like, I don't care. That's fine. You know what I mean?
But
There's
if
just
it
a
looks
certain vibe in a way.
strategic, if she's like, yeah, let's take
Like
this.
I'm asleep and then she's like taking a picture of me.
right,
That, but you don't understand that what you're doing is you're running me away.
We haven't seen any of those pictures of you.
Sleep.
Is there
Because
any out there?
I don't sleep next to people. I sleep next to my dogs. I sleep on a queen size
dog
bed.
took a picture,
I was
that'd be crazy.
on a queen size bed for a
You
reason.
have a queen size bed, so
Why?
there's no room for anybody else.
Bingo.
But the dog.
Boom,
There's
3 of them.
room
They
in a
sleep
queen size bed.
Yeah, you can.
Now
you can.
when I'm sleeping in like
He's like
He sleeps like this.
the dog is laying like that.
Dog.
one right here, and
One
the
at the
other
bottom.
sleep at the bottom of the bed.
All she gotta do is throw some bones on the floor. The dog
And then that's when I'm gonna fucking throw her out.
Damn.
Jesus. No, so okay,
Dogs
so
over
after,
bitches.
So after you're
No, it's
done
just my
having sex,
babies.
it's kind of just like, all right, see you later. Like, how's the curve? Like, how does that work out?
Uber's
If
outside.
something, no, it's not
Or
even
does she
like
try
that.
to cuddle?
No, it's not even like
You gotta cuddle with
that.
dogs too.
I don't honestly like as of lately I've been so like just kind of I build houses and design houses, so I own 4 houses and I rent them out and Airbnb them. So I had started with 1 and then 2 and then 3 and now I have the 4th house
That's dope.
in Florida. So I'm like I've been working on that for like 3 months. Like it's a studio / like it's basically for the dogs, like a dog park, and it's like a work studio.
Maggie's gonna go.
You know what I mean? So, but it's not and then people, but it's just for them 3.
Yeah.
But if you brought a dog, that's fine. I'll let y'all come.
Damn,
But
he just
My
played
dog-
your dogs
I'm gonna
already.
bring
no, because
Monster and
I
Maggie.
I bring Monster, Maggie, and cream.
but I
A
haven't
cream
really
could come
been.
too, though.
I haven't been like I mean like if something happens in the scenarios like right then cool, but I'm not focused on that. You know what I mean? And I don't just kick people out.
You think
or,
you're a
like,
little selfish?
Yes,
I am because
But
but
that's just what I'm getting. I don't know.
yeah, I'm self-centered. You know what I mean? And some people be like, "Oh, that's bad," but I've had people take from me my whole life and like use off of me and like you know what I'm saying, to the point where I'm almost like they could have like really like
Drained
hurt
you.
something. Yeah. So I've learned to like if I could do things myself, I'll do that. You know,
do you
it's
find
better.
Do you
It's
find
better
it,
because I also have like 3 huskies to take care of too. So I've take them into factor. You know what I mean? I can't.
Right.
And so there's been relationships that have like drained me like mentally, like having to deal with all this shit. All these things are real
These
relationships.
places, yeah, they are.
All these things are real relationship situations that I don't want no part of. These questions, somebody take.
Whoopi said.
Look. This girl taking the time to write this amount. Me, in my mind, I would have been like, why aren't you doing something that can
Focusing that energy more
make our
positive.
financial success grow? You're worried about me. You're gonna hurt us in the long run. You worrying about the bullshit. You're gonna fuck up the success level. I'm sorry.
Well, let me ask you this.
And for that reason, I'm out.
I'm out. What in the Shark Tank?
Since we just talked about dating in the same industry and would you date a rapper, what if you were dating a girl, right? And, you know, you find out she does music and you listen to it and it's whack.
Do you tell her?
Would that change how you feel about her and would you tell her?
Do you help her
No,
become better?
Wait. So what depends what type of level, or is it a girl who's
How many
trying
years
to
in are we?
Like, you like
No,
her.
and
you
how
like
successful
her.
is
She's
she?
a sweet girl. She's not that. She's new.
She's trying.
Up and coming.
she's trying to be
Yeah.
in.
So say
Well,
she's
then that's not what I was speaking upon. Just because you're
I'm just asking a question. Like, if it's
right. But you see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna reiterate that. I'm gonna go back in. Listen. So if she's not even at quote unquote my level or something, then I would see that as almost like using, and I'm not cool with that.
But maybe that's just what she
I'm
does.
sorry, but
and then
if
she met you
it's
and you
same
like her.
line-
She's cool, but she happens to be an artist. You know, you
With
met her.
whack music.
Say, yeah, you met her in the studio somewhere.
Okay.
She's, you know,
Then
working.
we'll-
And you like her.
Uh-oh,
but
you got
she's just
another-
not that good.
Damn, 504.
I don't know who
That's
this is.
804, but okay.
No,
That's
we're
Virginia.
gonna for TV. It's
Oh, look, his phone's flipped
Louisiana.
up now. I like this. We getting
804,
comfortable.
that's VA.
We getting no.
He threw
We
it.
were getting comfortable.
Where your phone? Oh, in your
My
hand.
phone here and it's face down.
My phone is here, but it's face
I
up.
leave my phone face up.
I leave my phone face,
Face
up
down.
too, because I don't got nothing to hide. I know a lot
All right,
of people
let's
that keep
go.
their
I don't
phone
wanna get
face down.
distracted.
Everybody
Let's
face
go.
up.
Fuck it.
Let's see.
A lot of people keep their phone face down. I feel like they got something to hide.
That's right.
I do.
Oh,
All
I
right,
do
so
have
back to
something
the
to
question. Let's just say she's not that good. right?
What?
Rapping and music.
Do you tell her?
What?
Do I tell it? It's not. I don't. No, anything that's bad and negative, I don't even focus my energy.
But
on.
it might help her. Even if y'all don't end up together, it might be some good feedback to be like, listen.
But
Sorry, not sorry. That ain't it, boo.
If I like her enough, right, and we hang out enough times, then what I'll potentially do is not in a mean way to be like, oh, you're da-da-da. Nah. Then I'll potentially try one time, right? One time and say, hey, you want me to help you write a song? I'll potentially do that. Not mention any of her previous shit. Have you ever had somebody help you write? Or have you, you know what I mean? I would actually, not even on a song, I would actually do
it. You would write for her?
Now it's over. You can have to write forever.
No, watch this. And if there's any backlash or I see anything, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm not dealing with nothing outside of us. Us right here, cool.
Right.
Your career, you
whatever
do
you're doing,
right.
you do.
So there's a potential that I'll do that. But if I feel any type of tension or something, I just wouldn't do nothing.
Speaking of writing for people, do you find it like flattering that I feel like a lot of people have stolen like things that you've done or like your identity, like even that movie, like obviously I know you've talked about that before, like the Spring
Everything
Breaker
in the
movie.
past, what I've learned over the last, I mean, even it hasn't even like over the last few years, in my time as musician, looking in the past, you aren't going to get to your future. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing on the side. Don't worry about this. You can't because don't. You're good. It's just like this.
But like not in a negative way, but do you find it flattering?
You feel like you were ahead of your time.
I know.
That's what I was really going to say.
Okay, so when I first was like, first like got onto the scene, I'm doing like interviews like 2014, 15, and I'm doing everything and people are like questioning me. Are you serious? Are you this? Like, what does serious have to do with anything that I consider fun and I'm successful and making money? What does that have to even to do with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my attitude. And now you look 4 or 5, 3-4 years later and, people are shark grills and hair, neon, crazy, everything, mixed matching Versace with Prada with, you know what I'm saying? They're doing this shit that I was doing years ago. But I'm not dwelling on that and saying that, but you see it, and I appreciate you saying that. You know what I mean?
But do they give you
and I'm surprised.
Hey, do they reach out and be like, yo, you show da-da-da? Like, does anybody ever pay homage?
Sometimes.
Because it really was you that was doing that shit.
Well, paying homage, I don't even look at that. It would be if somebody, you could, taking something, or if you're like, a good example is like, okay, for Gucci, everybody loves Gucci. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think people love me. They could love me and hit like on the side, like wanting to see someone successful. That's love to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't feel like everybody loves me. You could steal something from somebody and be like, oh yeah, I got you. I'm gonna get you.
I get what you.
That's fine, but I don't dwell on that. That's fine. You can have that. I don't care. I'm still going to be successful regardless because I do other things outside of music. Right. With music, it's very easy to take or steal somebody, but that's fine. But I'm never going to dwell on something. Mm-hmm. You run with that, then run with that till I give you another style to come.
That's a fact.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed having our relationship talk with you.
Yeah.
I know you have the album Tangerine Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really, but I'm going to tell you, Lip Service, we talk about everything else as well, but we are aware that the album is out on the 9th.
That's cool. Is this dropping on the 9th?
We drop on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, it is the 9th today.
Yeah, it's the 9th.
Yeah, actually.
Oh. I lose my days with these little Sirachi Balboas.
We do have a porn star on the way up here for the next episode, but I know you don't really like porn stars, so we're not going to introduce you.
Who?
Who? I might know her already.
Right.
Okay.
Might be one of my little flings.
We got to get rid of you before she comes.
Okay.
No, we're playing. No, but we do really appreciate you coming through because this is our first time meeting. I'm gonna tell you something because I hit up one of your friends, right, to ask him. No, my boy Trouble Andrew.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's my friend.
I'm gonna tell you what he said about you. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Like the hit, here it go.
Uh-oh. You can hit speak on the phone.
Oh, I still need my name.
He said this. Oh, I gave you one, I thought.
No, you don't count. He's giving
Lazy Head L'Oreal.
No, I'm not taking that one.
I
rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
She said, this is what Trouble Andrew said. He said, we go way back. He linked with me first time he came to New York. We've been working together and friends since. He's a genius and actually way overlooked on his bars. He's an abstract artist and a freestyle king way ahead of his time. He's one of the greatest of our generation.
Wow.
It's very nice.
God damn.
That's really your friend.
He is.
And he's dope, so that's good words coming from a good man.
And then I said,
No, that's very nice that he said that.
Wanna know what I
genuine.
said?
What'd you say?
I said, what about his sex life? He said, I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
see,
that.
even
She said, yeah, whatever, fuck the legend shit.
Like guys
Whoopi
don't
said,
see. He's
who's
not.
his bitches?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know about that. I just know, yeah, I don't talk. I think when somebody's on a certain mental level of what they're thinking about, then they don't.
I'm kidding. I didn't really say that.
Oh. Well, wait, did he say all that
He really
good
did
stuff?
say all- he did say all that.
All right, cool.
He did say all that good
You
stuff.
can't listen to her. She's a jokester. That's why I want to let her give me my name.
Do you have a name for her now that the show?
I'm gonna get a good one because I don't want to throw out a bad one. I swear.
I like mine.
I promise.
That's gonna be
Of
the name of
course
the
you
episode.
would.
Lazy head L'Oreal.
Asshole Angela Yee.
It sounds like a river, like a lazy head
No.
L'Oreal river.
Close asshole Angela.
That's damn right.
So,
It's a one-way street.
Out.
okay. Well, okay.
Oh, she's about to ask you.
What?
Oh, about anal.
Oh.
Have you dibbled and dabbled in
Is
that?
that your thing?
I mean,
Yes. Okay, that's
He's
all.
done it.
You know why? You could tell. if
not.
somebody
Oh wait, no,
has-
me.
No.
Yes.
All right. All right. All
Took it
right.
too far now. We didn't say
You're
that.
going too
We
far.
didn't say nothing
Yeah,
like that.
no, I just had to let y'all know. 'Cause I had to on this
I'm
show.
done now.
I had to. Yeah,
I like how you at least
I
made
had
it clear.
to lay it down because sometimes in this 2018 things get misconstrued.
Exactly. And we don't want that
I
here
had
at
to
Lip Service.
understand.
Right. Jody, my Jody.
We didn't know. We didn't mean you was bleeding. We meant.
Okay, well,
Jody
you know,
Low Roller.
when you're drunk, I mean, when you're a little tipsy, I mean, that,
He said, "Whoa, wait, who
things
told you
get,
that?
Wait.
things get confusing.
We don't want to get
Some
nothing
things get-
misconstrued.
Don't listen to Whoopi."
Whoopi ain't say that. Whoopi ain't say that.
No, but for real, thank you so much for
You
joining
should
us.
get Whoopi on here and just ask her.
Can you hit her? Ask her.
Yeah,
Let me
call
ask.
her.
I'll get. I'll
Her
FaceTime
phone might
her.
be
Right.
locked up in the locker.
I'll see what I can. I'll see what I when she gets her phone out the locker at the view.
Right.
I'll see what I can do.
Whoopi, you ever did anal?
She probably. I bet you she got the craziest stories, and she'll probably tell you.
You think so? Because no one's ever
I
asked
think
her.
so.
Yeah.
I think she's just. I think once you hit about like 50, maybe like 60, like I think you just start say
Trying
what's
things,
on.
right.
You just say what's on your mind.
Like
It's
Quincy
funny
Jones.
because I saw her the other day, and usually me,
You
like
saw
when
Whoopi?
I did.
This is crazy. Why
went
is
to
Whoopi
the-
coming up so much?
So I went to the
Whoopi's about to go.
to Nobody's Food premiere,
Whoopi
but
could
then
go.
afterwards, there was like a jazz club and everybody was there, and she was right there, and I was kind of like just stuck because it's Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
But usually me, like I'll go up to people and introduce them, like, "Hi, L'Oreal, I got podcast, me, Angela, Gigi," and I break it down to them, and I get them as a guest on the show.
But
I would
not
never
Whoopi.
have her. I would have never approached her about
Can you
that.
imagine Whoopi? Well, you know when you turn 50, your butthole loosen up. And you
She's
have
like,
no-
you know, my Depends.
You
they
never
came
know.
in
You might have came in because there's different type of interviews.
What
You
did she say? Girl, my pussy ain't been wet since 1965.
Yeah.
I don't want
But-
nobody in my house.
Ain't nobody moving up in this
You don't know
pussy.
what she- Oh, Fast Eddie calling. Fast Eddie. Eddie Fat.
Eddie F.
Oh,
Damn.
you're sick.
Fast Eddie.
Put your phone up. And by the way, what is that on the other? Is that
It's
blood?
paint. It's paint.
You sure that's not blood?
100% is paint.
Why would it be blood?
It's paint. He was fixing
You
it.
heard what we was talking
I was
about.
painting my windows.
Oh, okay.
yeah, he
you
did
do
say he was
everything.
building houses.
Wait, who just
I was
called-
painting
just
my
called
windows.
you?
Nobody.
Big booty hoes. One.
Big booty donkey.
Damn. Well, Jody Highroller, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. We had a
Thank
good
you.
time with you.
I appreciate
Every
it.
time you come up, you're going to get a little looser.
Ah,
The tiger gonna loosen up.
all right.
Don't let us say no
I'm about
more.
to
I
hit it.
told you.
Every time he gets it, his hand's going to grow a little
Okay.
bit.
I tried to warn you.
Go ahead, just head out.
I tried to tell you.
I'm gonna water slide out of here.
Lip service.
Wander Beauty's functional beauty essentials completely streamline your beauty routine with fewer products that work better so you can get ready in 5 minutes and stay gorgeous on the go. Plus, I love the packaging and it's really easy to use. Their foundation is amazing. I carry it with me everywhere. So it's time to make over your morning with Wander Beauty. Get 20% off your purchase at wanderbeauty.com/Angela. That's wanderbeauty.com/Angela and get 20% off.